welcome to Gaiana Speaks. Let's get your message today. Okay. What is the message for my lovely viewers? Hope you're all doing well. The Tower. Okay. Well, don't panic. First of all, don't panic. So something shocking is about to happen in your life. So let's see. What is this Tower about, Spirit? Something shocking. What is this about? 10 of Wands. So there's some sort of burden in your life that is coming to an end. There's something difficult, challenging, something that has felt maybe like impossible, but it's time to put it down. The 10 of Wands is the end. It's the end of burdens. It's moving past and moving beyond those burdens. So some of you are actually going to have to move, and maybe that's going to come as a surprise, but it's going to be something that brings you a new beginning, something that helps you in some way. Let's see, what else? Judgment. Wow. So we have very intense energy here. We have Scorpio twice with the 10 of Wands and the Tower and Judgment. So you have something huge, like this is epiphany level, shocking, change, sudden change, something, a huge burden is going to be put down. That's all I can tell so far. I don't know what's going on. I'm distracted. I'm in a parking lot and I'm not used to doing this. I'm like, what's going on? Okay. The Fool. It's going to bring some sort of new beginning. You're going to have to just let go. There's something where maybe you've been holding on to something for a really long time. And so the divine is coming in and shaking things up and saying, nope, it's time to let it go. You are not meant to carry these burdens. Whatever these burdens are, you are not meant to carry them, okay? You are meant to be relieved. And this is like divine intervention, something that is going to make you feel elated, ecstatic, and something is going to be reborn with Judgment. There's going to be a resurrection and a brand new beginning, something where you feel safe to fall, like free falling into a new energy. We have this sacred geometry, flower of life. It's like beautiful new energy. Free. She's free. She's unburdened. Okay. She's totally weighted down and struggling. So whatever it is you've been struggling with, you will be unburdened and it will come as a surprise, but it's for your best interest. It is a benefit to you. The Lovers. And it could involve love. It could involve romance. We have Gemini with the Lovers. And she has a little bow and arrow on her shoulder. So Sagittarius could be important here. So there's a really, it's almost like some sort of really shocking news is going to come in when it comes to something very passionate, something that is very important to you, a choice when it comes to love, or something that is very close to your heart. This, I feel like we're on like a little scavenger hunt today. Spirit's like, okay, the Knight of Wands. All right, well, there's a lot of love and passion coming your way. There's something that is going to feel so good. You're just going to want to dive in. The Hangman. But Spirit is saying, pause, wait, be patient. We have Neptune energy. It could be that you're getting a new perspective on a love relationship, on a situation where you felt very creative, very passionate, very excited to be with this person or in your life in some way. And you're gaining new perspective. And that new perspective, that pause, that patience, that going within is going to result in something it's just literally going to, it's going to be completely new, completely free. Like there's a leap of faith going on here. And the Knight of Wands takes a leap of faith. He just goes after what he wants. It's just like no holds barred, right? Or she, it doesn't matter. So let's find out more from the Oracle cards. This is kind of mysterious. So some sort of shocking change, but you might need some advice about this and get a little more insight. Feast, slow down and celebrate yourself. So we are in the holiday season as I am filming this. So there's something about slowing down and enjoying the fruits of your labor. Yeah, because the 10 of Wands is labor. So maybe you've been working really, really hard. And the divine is saying it's okay. It's okay to slow down, take a pause, enjoy the fruits of your labor, enjoy everything that you have created for yourself and celebrate yourself. And it's in this pause, in this treating yourself well, nourishing yourself and taking a step back and gaining perspective on something that the burdens are just, I know this sounds crazy, but with this Tower and Judgment, it's like the divine is just going to come in and wipe these burdens away for you. So we have forgive on the back. So it could be that you are finally letting something go. You're finally forgiving someone or yourself or something. And she's in a bath of tomatoes. And this card always makes me think of getting sprayed by a skunk. And then you have to wash in tomato juice, right, in order to get the scent off. So maybe life has been stinky. Maybe life has been miserable. And, maybe people have put their crap on you. I'm trying not to swear. They have, and it's time to wash that all away. Take a break. Step back from the world, from the burdens of the world, from the chaos of the world, and give yourself a moment of peace. And you're going to gain a new perspective. And for a lot of you, it has to do with a love relationship, a very deep and profound connection with someone that is going to restart. And for the rest of you, it's about something creative that you're feeling very stuck and you're maybe trying so hard, you're working too hard. And the divine is saying, don't work so hard. Rest is a part of progress. Rest is a part of moving toward the things that you love, because if you burn yourself out, the 10 of Wands is burnout. So if you go into a total state of burnout, everything crashes down and you can't do anything at all. So there is a caution against burning out. And I can tell you, I'm already in burnout. I am recovering. I will admit something publicly that is not fun to admit. I went into stress-induced psychosis this year, and I went into total burnout. And that is part of why I have, I don't look the best. And that's genuinely, if you try to save the world, save yourself, take care of everybody, and sometimes just because of the things that are happening around you and you have no choice, you can go into burnout. And believe me, it's really hard to recover. So if you're not already in a state of burnout like I am, it's time to slow down before everything comes to a halt and forces you. Because you can avert a Tower moment that is unpleasant if you listen to this advice. Nourish yourself. There's all these fruits on here. Slow down. Enjoy your life, the moments that you are living, and not just, don't just work and work and work and strive, because that's not going to benefit you in the long run, okay? And if you cannot, I know there are people in the world that do not have enough of what they need, or they are in crisis and there's nothing they can do about it. So if you're in that situation, try to step back and go within and connect to the divine and surrender to whatever the circumstances are. Because as you surrender, it's like drowning, right? When you're fighting, you will drown in water. If you're splashing all around and you're fighting and you're kicking and you're gasping for air and you're panicking, you're going to drown. But if you let go, you're going to float. Haha, thank you, Spirit. Thank you. I'm like, how can I say this in a way that's helpful? Okay, so let's get one more card. We have falling in love. I'm trying not to make this a love channel. But y'all, you might be falling in love and you're scared. So, and this could be falling in love with yourself as well. But we have number 11 here. The thorns of roses rip open the heart only for thy petals to bleed into thy soul. So you have to risk pain in order to experience love. The highs in life, the joys of life are always going to be risky. You have to be willing to risk the opposite end of that experience in order to, in order to climb a mountain, you have to risk falling, right? So there's something about letting yourself fall. Some of you are going to fall in love and it's super inconvenient. You don't want to fall in love. You guys are like, no, I'm resisting this tower. It tried to come out in reverse, but it's too late. So some of you are going to fall in love unexpectedly, and you're not going to be thrilled about it. And there's also a message about falling in love with what you do, with who you are, with everything that's around you, just being in awe of the beauty of your life, even the suffering. Because even the thorns of a rose are beautiful and they serve a purpose. So it's snowing around me right now. I don't know if you guys can see it really. All you can see is my foggy windows, but I'm terrified of driving in this. I better go home before it snows anymore. So yeah, some of you are falling in love. I feel like a lot of you are like now, or you're already in love, right? And maybe it's not going the way you want. Okay. So it's time to just surrender. Go with the flow. Let yourself float to the top. Okay, just go slow, like driving in the snow. Solstice, yes. Yeah, Spirit told me to use these cards because solstice is coming up soon. 34. All hail the cunning truth in which it burns deep within root. Rise above the ashes and claim. The gods are awaiting your glory, your name. You are very special to the divine. You know that? I already put my cards back in the deck, but that Judgment card, I keep seeing it. You are so special to the divine. So surrender to the beauty of the divine spark that's within you. Okay, you were created for a reason. You're here for a reason. You're not unwanted. You're loved. And someone's falling in love with you, or you're falling in love with them. I think it's both. I think you're falling in love with life. Okay. And I just feel like some of you are kicking and screaming about it. Or if you've been in love for a really long time and it's not working out, it's time to just surrender and give back to yourself. And things are going to shift. They're going to change. They're going to change in the most amazing and miraculous ways. 7 of Pentacles, but it's going to take time, and something I feel like you've already invested time in. So yeah, if you've been investing in yourself, your life, your foundations, you know, this, I do feel like this is going to blindside you though. So either the falling in love part is going to blindside you, or someone falling in love with you, or falling in love with yourself and your life, even amidst chaos. It's just going to be shocking to you. You're going to be like, why am I so okay with everything that's happening right now? But it's going to bear fruit. It's going to grow. Okay. Slow down, invest in yourself, be patient. This is the I love you card. It's what's happening. Love is coming. Love is all around you. It's everywhere you go. Yeah, and you've been manifesting this for a long time. So that is your message. I am not going to do Reiki. I'm freezing. My feet are cold. My legs are wet from the snow that landed on them when I put my groceries in my car. I gotta go, you guys. I love you so, so much. If you do want a little mini Reiki session, you can watch one of my other videos. If you want a reading in the format of my pick a card, you can email me. If you want a live Reiki session, one-on-one, you can email me as well. I don't know why I put these on. I love you guys so much. I'll see you later. I gotta go do client readings and unload my groceries and do it very slowly, because I'm telling you, burnout is not fun. And you can recover though, and I am in the process, and I've had to learn to nurture myself and do less so that I can accomplish more and so that I can feel better. And I've had to surrender to this experience, and it's not been easy. So I'm being vulnerable with all of you today in a way that I am not always vulnerable. So maybe it's time for you to be vulnerable with someone else too, because I do think that maybe there's some fear around falling in love, but you know, it's already happening. And around this solstice coming up, which is just in a couple days, something major is going to shift for you. Ooh, remembering. Oh, how thy glimmer in the darkest of sighs, never forgotten, never still, yet pacing in the mind in the twilight of the night. Someone's got you on repeat in their mind at night. They can't stop thinking about you. They haven't forgotten you. And the divine has not forgotten you, okay? Yeah, but yeah, okay. Well, we knew love was coming. It's been in our readings, but this has to do with self-love, and it has to do with divine love, and it has to do with opening up your heart again, whether it's a romantic relationship or not, although that's definitely in the cards. So you guys got a little extra card if you didn't click off when I already said goodbye. I'm one of those people that says goodbye like 3 times on the phone before I hang up. So I'm going to go now. I love you all so, so much.